Okay. Friends, this is a big deal. This is a really big day, okay? I'm really, really excited because my good friend is here. But like, she's one of those people I have admired for so many years. And now she's here as a speaker and a trainer, and I'm really, really excited. So I'll bring her on. But who's excited? Look who's here today. It's Sarah. Oh, are you guys excited? It's so fun.
I'm
Hi,
excited.
it's so good to have you here.
Oh my gosh, it is so good to be here. This is like the best reunion ever. I cannot wait.
It is like a reunion, and there's just a funny backstory. Let me just make sure my microphone's on. It's not. Hold on a second. Oh, where's my microphone? Oh, I unplugged it this weekend. Hold on, I gotta fix this, you guys. We can't have bad audio.
No, we got to hear you real good.
Yeah, I forgot that
Because they've got to hear the story because we go way back, like way back. And I love, by the way, your background. I know both of us, in direct sales, which is so cool. So we've got this kind of commonality here. So I'll let you tell the story. Oh, now you're muted. Now I can't hear you.
Now we're good. You can't touch the thing or it
Yeah.
means it's very dangerous. Yeah. Is that better audio?
Yes, it's good.
Good. Okay. Okay. So here's a funny story, you guys. So it's like one night, you know how like you're like just doing nothing online at like late at night. It's like 11 p.m. and I'm like, meow, meow. And I swear to you, this pretty blonde appears like in the side of my Facebook. And it was like, and this is when I was a network marketer. I mean, this is like 15 years ago. I mean, seriously, it must have been like it was a long time ago, 10 years ago, something like that. Then I was like, oh my God, she's cute. And I was like, what? And it was like, if you're a network marketer and you want to win big, I'm like, yeah, that's me. So I clicked. And it was like, hi, I'm Sarah Rockin' Robbins. And I'm like, whoa, okay, you're cute, nice. And like, what do wow, you're really smart. So I start listening and I'm like, wow, she's really smart. And so I ended up buying, she had a CD and I was like, oh, so cool. And this is kind of before people were really selling things. It wasn't very common that many years ago, right? And I was like, dude, I'm buying the CD. And I remember being like, it's kind of expensive, but you got to invest in your success, Michelle. You buy the CD. So I bought like that one. And then there was like an upsell. And I was like, oh, well, I'll buy that other one too. So I got the whatever it came. And then I bought a book. I mean, I bought a bunch of things, right? And so then I'm like, okay, I listened to the CDs in the car. And I was like, yes, I'm starting to get my brain going. And then I read her book. And in her book, I learned there's like two key takeaways from Rock Your Network Marketing Business. But, at the end of a network marketing presentation back then when I was doing them, the biggest thing was I was always just selling products. And she's like, we decided to flip it and we lead with the opportunity. If they don't want to do that, we sell the products. I'm like, ooh, that's a good idea. No one in my company's doing that. Let me try that. And the first month I did that, I went from recruiting normally 5 people to that month, my team and I recruited 42 people.
Wow.
Following Sarah's formula. Yeah. And then 5 months later, I went on to qualify for a top level leader trip to London. I won the top level car. Like literally everything changed from that book, Sarah. It was so crazy. And so, but you inspired me because I was like, oh my gosh, like if she has like a training program, like I just saw it. I saw it with some top network marketing leaders. They had training programs, but then you like saw them as an authority. And there was what started to happen to me was I was sold out of my company. I would never leave my company, but I literally watched her and I watched her. I started to say like, oh, maybe I should leave my company and join Sarah's team. That's what I started to think. Right. And then I was like, wait, this is really smart. Like maybe I should build a brand like Sarah. Like, because I just like fell in love with Sarah and I was like, I should join her team because I'm going to join her team. I'm like, Michelle, you're not doing that. You already have a big team. You're not leaving. Okay. Mindy Baxton, we love you. We love you. We love Mindy. So it was so crazy, but that got me thinking like, wait, maybe I could make a little training program. And so I did. You inspired me to make my first, it came by way of there was a network marketing company that asked me to come out and speak and asked me to bring my training program. And I was like, oh dude, I got to be big time. Like Sarah, I don't even have one. So I made this thing, right? And I brought it along and I sold it at the event and came home and had to figure out how to sell it. And that began my journey of creating digital courses. But it was so much inspired just by grabbing your book, grabbing your CDs. It was such a huge part of it. And so you guys, when I went to write my book, I was like, this is going to be a long shot. There's no way Sarah Robbins would say yes, but I'm going to ask her to write the foreword for my book, thinking that she would never say yes. And she said yes. And so she wrote the foreword for my book. It was so nice. It was so nice because you didn't really know me. I was just like, hi, I'm kind of a little person. You don't really know who I am. But that was such an honor. So
you're kidding me. I mean, what you've done with your personal brand, it's been just incredible to watch. So I'm so honored to be here today. And it's like, this is like a big full circle moment.
Very big. Yeah, it's very cool. So I'm just so proud of you. And to watch you jump from your company to a new company now. And You guys are crushing it. It's been really inspiring to watch.
Thank
So
you.
cool. But I know some people watching, I would love to know in the chat, who here knows Sarah? Say, no, Sarah, how long have you been following her? Or is it like first time? And if it's your first time watching, let us know in the chat, first timer. Because sometimes we have first time friends. But Sarah, I'd love for you to share like your backstory. And then she's got a new book out, which I'm super stoked to read, but she's going to share about her new book today too. The multiply method. Yeah, which I'm so excited. So
So excited.
I'll let you share, my friend, because
Yeah.
you're brilliant.
Okay. So I got into like how I created my success was in the direct selling industry. And I found my company, or I should say, my company found me nearly 2 decades ago. I was a shy kindergarten teacher. I was broke. I had no network. And it was actually back in the recession of '08. And where we lived, it was Motown, Motor City, Metro Detroit. So many in the recession of '08, because it was the automotive industry, so many schools were closing and homes foreclosing. And although I was the most requested teacher in the building, teacher tenure trumped performance. So I had to look for extra income. And that's actually how I found direct selling, or direct selling found me. I was freelancing for a company. I was doing it to earn extra income. They decided they would leave the retail model, go into direct sales during this time. And they're like, do you want to do this? And I'm like, sales? Me? No. But my mom was a savvy, successful serial entrepreneur. And she's like, Sarah, people build great success doing this. Like, we would be crazy not to do it. So I started that business with no experience. I became a student of our profession. I really started. I went to the events. I paid for the coaching. I bought the books. Like, I did everything to learn and grow. And it was incredible. We created a system for our team that eventually led that team to do over $1 billion in sales, billion with a B, in
Wow.
under 5 years. Now, this story then goes on, right? Builds that team. And with the same company, we had done at one point over $2 billion in sales through our system. And July 15th, as of last year, I got an earth-shattering call, basically letting us know that we would be starting over again. They were going to take that company, go straight affiliates. The sales teams that we built, they were no longer. And I was in a place to go, oh my gosh, what do I do? Thankfully, because like you, I had built a personal brand. I had options. I had the ability to go, like, really, what do I want to do? And I was like, of course I want to do it again. I'm in love with this profession. I'm in love with the people. We have a tried and true system. Surely, like, we can do this again. But I will say, like, it put your system to the pressure cooker, right? Like, would it perform? So we started this new business a little under a year ago. It'll be a year in July. And it's been incredible to see the great growth that we've had. We had celebrated like 400 promotions on our team, which was incredible. And again, during that time, and we're going to talk about the book in a minute, I was actually writing this book, The Multiply Method. And it was all about my systems, because of course people have seen our success and they're like, how did you do it? What do you do? Et cetera, et cetera. Just as I'm about to release the book is when the phone call happens. And I was like, well, apparently there's another chapter to be written. So we actually tell the story of what happened. But the coolest thing about it was it caused me to go, what am I doing today? Like, what things in terms of like building a business, for sales, for sponsoring, for social media, there are tried and true best practices. Like when you were building, when I was building my first business, that still remain. But there are new things, especially like in the way of technology. It caused me to really like read everything with a fine tooth comb, because here I was doing it all over again. So here we are all over again, building our business. We went from like billions, like back to basement level, like let's start over. But it's not starting over. I saw somebody put this in the chat. It's starting over with the wisdom and the experience that we've gained, during the course of these years of building one of the most successful sales teams in our industry.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Yeah, I know. It's just been really fun to watch your run. And I've watched a few of my friends join your team. And actually one of my students sells for your same company. And he was like, Michelle, you got to try this stuff. And he's been like, hitting me. And I was like, yeah, I'm busy. And then I finally bought all this great stuff from him. So it just arrived and I actually really love it.
That's awesome.
So yeah. So I was using him as an example of great follow-up. I think he followed up like 7 times. And I finally was like, yeah, all right. which is so cool. So that is so amazing. So, okay, the book that you have is, I'm going to put it up on the screen for you guys. So it's The Multiply Method, which is so cool. What would you say if like you were to give us a sneak peek into the book? What are some of the key takeaways that we're going to get inside the book?
Okay, so the thing about me, and I know you know this about me, but for people who are hearing from me the first time, you can take the teacher out of the classroom, but you can't take the classroom out of the teacher. My joy is actually taking what people think is more complex, let's say like how to sell on social media, and make it so simple that they're like shocked at how simple it is, and then to create a selling system for it. So to create a system for everything. So really, this is about just like simple systems, the multiply method for building a solid, sustainable, direct selling team. Now, for people who are just selling, maybe they're just selling something, perfect for them because it's great on just simple systems to sell, how to use even social media to sell, which is so powerful. But then there's some chapters in the book too for people who are interested in leading a sales team, or perhaps, they currently are, just some systems and strategy to help them to create a team who sales that grow month over month. And eventually, I know like we love the word in our profession, it's like momentum, where you experience that really incredible growth. And I believe, regardless of company or compensation plan, that when people implement these systems, because this is supposed to be good for anybody, any company, any level, help them to level up, that they can have great success too. So for things like, prospecting, which is simply like the art of inviting. It's like, where do I find people? What do I say? Where does that work? I'm always like, it's not where we find people. We're surrounded by people, but usually it's what do I say? And then it's like when we capture their attention, how do we present this in a way that is professional and not spammy? Because nobody likes to be spammed or sold to. From there, it's like, how do I crush the objections and conquer the close? And I think the number one thing, and this is what I see a lot of times with my students, is the number one reason why they don't even start in building a sales team is they're afraid, if somebody joins me, what do I do? I don't want to fail them. So it even goes into things like effective enrolling and onboarding, like a daily duplication system. What should you do every day to create sales that soar? And that's really what the book is all about. It's not stories. I mean, there's a lot of great books on storytelling, right? But it's all about the systems, the sales techniques, the social media strategies that led us to build one of the world's most successful sales teams. But the most important part is for you, like the person listening today, it's for you how you can do it too. So I'm so proud of this. It takes our years of experience and really just boils it down and says, here's the playbook physically, like literally in a book. And I'm so pumped because there are very few like actual like real business books for our industry. And so you'll see it. This is a galley copy, so it's not as pretty as the shiny sparkly that it's going to be. I know you and me, Michelle, we love sparkles.
Sparkly. Yeah, must be pretty.
It's going to sparkle and shine. Okay, so it'll be a little holographic cover. So this is like an early
So
copy.
fun.
But it's going to be so cool to just see it, on the shelves, to have you all opening it and having your experience. And each chapter comes with real life application and implementation. So this isn't like stuck on a to-do list. We're doing this with you, alongside of you. And the goal is to help you to generate leads in real time, online and in person too, which is so fun.
So fun. And this is from Christina. She's wondering, does this also work if you're in attraction marketing?
Yes, totally. I go through, there's a whole chapter on curiosity marketing, like I like to call it, which is like creating that anticipation, that curiosity. And then the most important part is how do you convert that curiosity into customers? The majority of my leads actually come to me online. I notice I said they come to me. I'm not sending DMs. So it really helps you to tell the story too.
So cool. Christina was wondering, can she order through Amazon or for Canada?
Yeah. So we have two different ways that they can order. You can order on Amazon, but make sure still, even if you order on Amazon, that you go to that link that Michelle shared, themultiply-method.com, because right now, when you enter in your receipt, if you order from Amazon, as long as you go to back to that form at themultiply-method.com, we're going to give you the free workbook, which is going to be really fun to be able to do the exercises. We kind of give you some extra there. And then, of course, too, we have some other pre-order packages at themultiply-method.com. For example, one right now that if you order 5, I give you 6 sessions of coaching on the method free, like live. It's like me really in a Zoom room with you going through all the systems together. And we actually make sure that there's a level of mastery at the end of the 6 sessions that you're building on the same exact system as me. So when you go to the multiply-method.com, this is the most popular one, I will say, is the 5-pack. So when you buy the 5 books, it's like, what am I going to do with 5 books? These are 5 books that are for you and for your team or future team, which you're sure to get if you implement the method. Okay. So these are great gifts. They're great incentives, etc. When you buy 5, you get 6 sessions of coaching with me on the method, which is so powerful. So 6 sessions where we're going to be going through each system step by step and helping you to unlock a level of mastery in your business, which is powerful. So make sure you guys pick up the 5-pack if you want the coaching to go with it. That's at themultiply-method.com. And I will say, like, I love using books for incentive gifts. It's like, hey, sell this, get this. So it's a great way to kind of like create a leaderboard, or for new people to like give them an instruction manual. Here you go. Welcome to the business, which is super fun. Or as an incentive, like for the next person to join your team. And to D, I see your question. Which book do you read first? So this book is available for pre-order. We're going to be launching it on August 5th. But this is why we're doing the pre-order bonuses right now. So when you order it, you don't have to wait till August 5th, because we are starting the book club, or the coaching club, if you will, this summer, so we can help to make it your summer of sales. I wrote my first book, Rock Your Network Marketing Business, back when I first started. And the coolest thing is, this book is like, this is the systems that I'm using today. This is the most current, social media strategy. These are all the things that we're doing today. And yes, Carla, we will eventually release it on Audible. Not yet, but right now you can get it in hard copy and via Kindle as well, at themultiplymethod.com. Super excited for it.
How about the sales page, you guys? I mean, I appreciate a good sales page. This is really well done, Sarah.
Well,
I see all.
Some fun, like in-person experiences too. For those of you with bigger teams, we're going to be doing a live kind of like mastermind weekend. So check all of those out. Essentially, what's so cool is we get the orders for the books, and we're providing all of these experiences for free. I mean, there's a mastermind weekend we normally charge $5,000 for, and we're giving it away for free. And if you're like, what do I do with the books? We will actually gift them. We're going to ship them to whoever you decide with a little gift note from you, and make your life easy, which is super fun. And this is just all in honor of, the big launch of this book, which is my life's work. And again, not just the stories, but the systems that are going to work if you work it, which is so cool. And even too, I see for Ronnie said, what about, it's services, not products? Absolutely. Yes, yes, and yes on all of that as well. So really, if you're somebody who wants to show up more, you want to make more sales, if you want to know, like, how do I show up on social? If you want to know, like, how do I convert curiosity into sales? Absolutely. This is going to help you as well.
Yes, Sarah did pass the funnel test. It's a very good funnel. It's so good.
I wonder who I learned from.
I know, it's so good. But I like learned it from you to start, and then you're just so funny. I remember studying.
I have to tell a story too, though, about you, because then I was looking to, right? So it's kind of like reverse, like shift, right? I was looking to more expand my personal brand, and I was like, I'm going to reach out to Michelle and ask her what she's been doing, because she's doing right what I want to do. And so I remember calling you in the car, like, and I'm, just going, okay, you don't have to share if you don't want to share, all the things. And literally she's like, oh no, I'm going to share everything with you. And literally, like, was so generous in sharing your wisdom, everything that you've done to really go from, building in the direct selling space to creating this incredible, powerful personal brand and helping others to do the same. That was a game changer for me. So it's so cool, again, how all of this has really come full circle.
Yeah. It's like you were the fire that ignited it all for me, right? And then I was like, I love this. This is exciting. So it's just been really fun. So Bobby said, does this work if you're the product? I need to sell myself. I'm an energy healer.
Yes, absolutely. So again, all about how do we show up and share our personal brand. And even if, so I want you to think about this. Let's say, for example, you are in direct sales. You are not the product, or I'm sorry, the product is not the product. You are the product, your personal brand. This is how I was able to make the shift from one company to another, not by choice, but by circumstance. And so ultimately, when you think about this, if I, right, if my product was the product and all I was focused on doing was to sell that product, it would have been really confusing for my audience, right? If I just made that shift and I'm like, hey, now I'm selling this new thing. So this is really key. This is critical. If you want to build any successful brand or business online, is building your personal brand. In 2025, it is not a choice. It is an absolute mandate. If you want to be successful selling anything on social media, you absolutely have to develop a personal brand, because at the end of the day, people buy you and people do business with those that they know, they like, and they trust.
Yeah, it's 100%. It's 100%. It was kind of like how I made that point. Like when I bought your CD, I was like, I like her. Oh, I like her so much. I'm thinking of quitting my entire team that's massive and joining her team because I like her that much. And I'm like, Michelle, get it together. You're not doing that. But that's attraction marketing, right? And I was like, that's effective. Like I should create things like Sarah did to
Yes.
attract people to me so they get to know me better. They learn the way I do it. And that applies to all of us here. You
Yes.
know stuff and you can make stuff, right? And then people
Yes.
get the stuff, right? And it's such an important part of it. Like create things, help people. So it's just genius. And you having another book out is so exciting. So
Yeah. And that is a beautiful thing. It's like somebody doesn't have to join my team to learn the system that we're doing. It is literally, it's all there for you. So it doesn't matter your company. This is all, it doesn't matter your compensation plan. Literally, this is going to help you in every level up. And again, the biggest thing, like a lot of the people who do coaching with me, they're like, it's super simple, Sarah style. I'm like, you know how Jenna Kutcher calls herself the lazy launcher? I'm like, she's not lazy at all. She's one of the most hardest working people. But what it means is it's like, you don't have to have all of the fancy funnels to sell. Like for me, I'm like, how do we sell in this industry, right? We keep it so simple that the average person can do it. It's like the everyday person, when they plug in, they learn the system, they can do it. So it's not personality dependent. It's not sponsor dependent. Like they don't have to have the smartest person who sponsored them. It's all dependent on very simple systems. And that's the biggest thing is I think people will be surprised at how simple building a business can be when they have the right steps and really when they have the right system too. I always say it's like, you know, for people, for example, who want to do the coaching experience and they want to get the 5 books, I always say hiring a coach saves you time and makes you money. It saves you time because it shortens your learning curve. You're not failing forward trying to figure it out. And how does it make you money if you're spending money? It gives you the strategy that you need, right? It's not a cost, it's an investment where there's a return. You're going to have the strategy you need to finally succeed. And my goal truly is to help you to multiply your income, multiply your impact so you can do the thing that you feel really called to do.
So cool. So cool. I love it. Ronnie's wondering how much the book is. Is it $30?
Yeah, well, it's 20. I think it's 26. And then, of course, shipping. And then the experiences. So, for example, again, and I'm looking to make sure that what I just said was absolutely true, but I think it is true. But the experiences, if you end up ordering on Amazon, please make sure that you still go to the multiplymethod.com. Yes, it's true. Go to the multiplymethod.com to add in your receipt so we can make sure that we mail you. We talk about all the fancy things we make. The workbook, and then the 5 bundle, you do have to order at the multiplymethod.com. And the 5 bundle, when you order there, that will give you 6 sessions of coaching on the method with me personally for free.
So you click this button, order now, then you go to Amazon, you order. I was on your site yesterday checking it out. And then you come back. Step 1, it gives you step 1, step 2, come back. Yeah, someone just asked. I'll just share this on the screen so you guys can see. So share screen. Okay, this is what happens after you click that button. Step 1, go order it. Is that just for one though?
Yep, that's for the 1 copy. If they order 5, they don't have to enter anything because they're going to order the 5 right on the multiplymethod.com. This is just for the 1 copy.
Okay, if you order 1 and then you put your name. But if you order 5, then you get special coaching with Sarah, which probably might be good because you can give some to your team too. It's pretty
Yep.
smart.
And
Yeah.
actually, that's going to be the thing that I think really helps people to just get that level of mastery, because we're going to be doing it live together, kind of taking a deeper dive on the topics, answering questions, which is going to be so powerful. So they're going to get live coaching. My goal is with those people is that they leave with a level of mastery. So literally, when you think how cool, like she's been doing this for 20 years and I'm going to leave in 6 sessions building on the same exact system that she used to build $1 billion sales team. And by the way, this is the same system that we are using today to build our current team. And we're actually building faster than before. You know, all of this change and transition, it really put everything I knew to the pressure cooker, like to the test, and it performed, which is so cool. So this is like the timeless strategy that you need to build a successful sales team, but also too, it's like, what's working today. And I do think that was the best part of what happened to me was like, as I'm going through and like really trying to release this to the world, I had to read through word by word to go, what exactly are we doing today? So that's the coolest thing. This isn't like, you know, theory, right? This is like, I'm in the trenches doing it as you're doing it too. And this is exactly what is working for me. If you're somebody who you love language, like give me words that work. There's tons of language in here. If you like a simple step-by-step systems, this is exactly for that person who's like, tell me exactly what to do. It's like, here you go. That's exactly what to do. And it's all there for you in a book form. But the coaching is going to be cool because we'll actually do it together.
So cool. I'm the same kind of trainer. It's very, very simple. And I like very specific scripts. Tell me exactly what to say. And I need really simple. So, and that's why your first book resonated with me so much.
Yeah.
So Love Your Real Body wants to know how she can get the workbook.
Yes. So the workbook, simple. Whether you buy the 5-pack, whether you buy one, or if you're somebody who loves in-person experiences, any of the options at the multiplymethod.com, you will all get the workbook. So that's great. Just make sure if you ordered the one on Amazon that you put it in the form at the multiplymethod.com. Why? Just so we have your email, because Amazon's not going to send it to you. We're going to send it to you. But if you purchase one of the 5-packs or more, we will send you the workbook as well, and anything that's in the earlier packages that you see on there as well. And I see all of those who ordered, Barbara. Thank you. And thank you to those of you who placed orders. Love that. This is going to be a great thing to do, you know, like a little kind of like book club with your team and help them like make it their summer of sales too.
So good. Do you know, Julie wants to know what time the coaching meetings are. Do you know that yet?
Oh, yeah, I do. So here's the thing I want you to know. So we're going to start in July and we're going to go through August. We are going to record them. So for some reason, you cannot, I don't have the exact times in front of me right now, but we just scheduled those. If you cannot make them, we will record them and give you lifetime access to them. So you don't have to feel like, oh man, if I miss one, am I going to be behind? No, we will make sure that we record absolutely every single one of them for you.
So good. So good. Okay, Christina got hers.
Woo,
Barbara got hers.
Go,
Cool.
Barbara. I love that.
Julie, she said it's coming out on Audible. You got to go to a recording studio to record it. Did you do that yet?
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
I did that.
We've got our book and we've got the Kindle, so that'll be our next step, which I'm super excited for.
Mine came out later on Audible, but I had a funny story about the recording studio I went to. I showed up at this recording studio in Orlando, Florida. I had all these amazing reviews, and I walked into a puff of smoke when I walked in, and not just regular cigarette smoke. And I'm like, where am I? And it's literally a chapter in my next book on how I recorded my first book. This book. So going to a recording studio is just a really funny story, but just pick a clean one when you go.
Now I just want to know, did you stay and record it or did you leave?
I did. It is really was very, I was greeted by 3 large men with gold teeth. I think it was where rappers go. And I roll in like a pretty pink dress. Like it's almost like I had bows in my hair, like just like delightful. I get out of my car and like cars are whizzing by. It's like not safe. The whole thing was not safe, but they were very nice and very professional. I had like talked to the wife and like they got good reviews, but there's no chance that anyone like me had ever been to a recording studio like that. So it's literally, it's a whole chapter in my book about like just the whole experience was hysterical. So
I
anyway,
love
when someone's like, is it on Audible? I'm like, Sarah, go somewhere safe. Don't film it.
Yes,
Don't
no.
record it somewhere
Now we're
bad.
gonna really research that.
Yeah,
Research
just
all of it.
yeah, it was amazing. Dangerous, the whole thing. Michelle, I did your book on 2x speed. Yeah, that's good. I had to talk very slow. It's hard to read a book, honestly. I think that's the hardest thing. To read like you talk is very hard.
Your own book. Yeah, I remember when
Hard.
you were my first one. And
Yeah.
literally I was like, wait a minute. And then hearing your own voice, I
Yeah.
mean, it's an interesting process. But I love to read or to listen to books that are read by the author because again, it's like I know you. So it's like that, hearing your voice along with what you're writing is just so powerful. So I love that.
Awesome. Well, thanks for being on. This has been so fun and such an honor, like a full circle
You.
moment.
Thank
I'm
you
so
so much for
excited for
having
you.
me. And it's just been so cool. I love, that it was like what the first book, right? How it inspired you. And then, of course, how you inspired me. And it's like these full circle moments, which is so cool. And it's amazing just seeing how many people that, mutually we've been able to impact together. I love the work you do. I so appreciate you. And thank you for helping me multiply the message of what I believe is going to be a book that just changes so many lives. You're the best, my friend.
Awesome. Well, I love you so much. Thanks for being on. Just an
Thank
honor.
you.
All right, my friend.
In book club. Let's get in the club, but it's book club, okay?
Yeah, get in her book club and get training from her. Honestly, her training is what it completely transformed my business, you guys, years ago. It did. It was because it was different than anyone that was being taught in my company. And I was always about finding new, different ways, right? And you changed my business. So I so much support this new book coming out, and I can't wait to read it. So
Thanks,
it'll be
friend.
awesome. All right. Well, thanks for being on, Sarah. I'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye. All right, guys, I have a quick message for you here too. So I just want to share with you. So like we've been talking about with Sarah, and I'll keep her link right there for you. We've been talking about her book coming out and how she inspired me so much to create my own digital courses and my own book and my own stuff. And the reason I did it was because I realized by watching her, I'm like, oh my gosh, like I so much wanted to join her team. And I was she was attracting me to her. And I was like, that's so powerful. And then I started to create my own things. And I'll say for all of us to create your own things that you have out into the world, it's so powerful. And I've had a lot of people asking me about that. And so on Wednesday night, I'm actually doing a whole training that's going to show you how to get your own thing out into the world. So if you're like, gosh, I want to write a book like Sarah, or I want to write a book like you did, Michelle, or like I want to launch a CD, or maybe not a CD, those are kind of dead now, but a USB, or like maybe you want to have your own course. Like I'm going to show you, I have a free training I'm going to be showing you. It's going to be on Wednesday night. And I just want to share it with you. I emailed out about it too. But that is going to be michellelovesyou.com/profitable. If you're like, dude, I do want to kind of learn how to do this whole thing, because I will tell you when, like Sarah said, when you have a personal brand and you create things that help people, oh man, it's so crazy what happens. And like, I honestly thought forever I would stay like Sarah. I would stay in network marketing and I would do that forever. Right. But I ended up leaving network marketing and doing this full time. And now I'm just a digital course creator full time. And that's what I love to show people how to do, how you can amplify your impact by learning how to create your own things. And I think it's the most exciting time in this space is right here, right now, especially with AI. So I'm going to be showing you how I'm using AI to get courses out infinitely faster, how to get stuff out infinitely quicker so I can make bigger impact in the world. And I just want to show you how to do it. So it'll be 8 p.m. on Wednesday. I don't usually do nighttime training. So michellelovesyou.com/profitable is how you can join that. And I'm so excited. Okay, let's do a giveaway. I'm going to buy Sarah's book for someone. I know. Okay. I should buy the 5-pack because I think that's the better one. Okay, I'm buying someone the 5-pack of Sarah's book right now. So just make a comment on what you love the most about Sarah's training. And then I'll pick a random winner from all of the comments on Sarah's amazing training. I know there's like a 10-second delay, so I'll take a sip of water while I wait. Okay. Okay. Waiting for the comments coming in. I loved her giving spirit. Awesome. I love that she's so real. Yeah, that's what I love. You should have heard her message to me. It was so nice. It was like, you totally don't have to do this, but if you ever want, I'm like, what? You're Sarah Robbins. I'll do anything, whatever you need. Okay, so here we go. Ready? She was so genuine, emotional connection, the organization, love her Christ-like attitude. Love you both. That's nice. I need to know how to make people ask me for business and not chase the business. Yeah, a big part of it's building, building where people are like, you must be a bigger deal than you are, right, Sarah? Sarah's a big deal, but like she created also things where it's like, wait, regular people don't have books, right? But any of us can write a book, which is so powerful. Joy, spirit, she's amazing. Okay, I'm picking a winner. Ready? I'm going to get you the 5-pack of her book. I know we're going to support Sarah's cause. All right, I'm closing my eyes. Ready? And the winner is click Marla Retchenthin. Congratulations, beautiful friend. Okay, you just won a 5-pack of Sarah Robbins' book. Da, da, da. It's a full circle moment. I'm giving away Sarah's book. Just so fun. Okay, so redeem your prize. Just send me a text message, 860-463-5843, and I'll send you a 5-pack of Sarah's book. I'll go order it on her website and I'll ship it to you. I just need your address. So just text me. Okay. Anyway, I love you guys so much. So good to be on. I'll see you guys Wednesday night at 8 p.m. I'll send you a few emails about it. And you're like really pretty. And I love you so much. And have a good day. Bye, friends.